It's over for Jade Cargill, WWE star diagnosed with deadly cancer. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. This is the news that no one saw coming. A story that has shaken the wrestling world to its core. Jade Cargill, powerhouse, superstar, champion, mother, and icon, has just received the most devastating diagnosis of her life. It's not about title losses, not about betrayals in the ring, not about backstage politics. This is real, and it's deadly. Today, we explore the heartbreaking reality behind the sudden and tragic turn in Jade Cargill's life. This is the full story, unfiltered, uncensored, and raw, about how cancer has brought the career of one of the most promising stars in WWE to a standstill. It's over for Jade Cargill, or is it? The rise of Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill didn't come into the wrestling industry quietly. From the moment she stepped into the spotlight, she radiated dominance. Towering over her opponents, with sculpted power and unmatched charisma, she looked like a once-in-a-generation superstar. Her debut in AEW sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. Critics doubted her, fans questioned her, but Jade silenced everyone, not with words, but with presence. Her undefeated streak lasted over a year. She held the TBS championship for more than 500 days, making her the longest reigning champion in AEW history at the time. But Jade wasn't just about titles. She had crossover appeal, magazine covers, TV appearances. Fans began to whisper, is she the next Chyna? The next Bianca Belair? Or something entirely new? And then came WWE. When Jade Cargill shocked the world and walked into WWE, she was met with fireworks, headlines, and expectations. Triple H called her a generational talent. Paul Heyman reportedly wanted her for the bloodline. The company treated her like the next megastar, because she was. Fans were ready. The locker room was watching. And Jade, she was finally standing on the mountaintop. Strange absences and backstage whispers. But then, something changed. In early 2025, fans began noticing her absences. Jade, who had previously been featured consistently on Raw, SmackDown, and even in crossover appearances on NXT, started missing shows. No storylines, no injury updates, just silence. At first, people thought it was a creative issue. They don't know how to book her, some said. Others blamed internal politics. Some even theorized she had walked out of the company quietly. But the truth was far darker. Behind the scenes, Jade had been complaining of fatigue, unusual weight fluctuations, severe abdominal pain, but she chalked it up to travel, to stress, to training, until one night in April 2025, when she collapsed backstage after a workout at the WWE Performance Center. She was rushed to a local medical facility. Tests followed, then more tests, and then, the diagnosis. The cancer diagnosis. The news was brutal. Jade Cargill, at just 32 years old, was diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer, a rare and aggressive form of the disease. Doctors believed it had been developing silently for months, maybe even a year. Her intense workout routines and travel schedule may have masked the symptoms. By the time it was discovered, it had already begun to spread. When Jade received the news, sources say she was alone. Her daughter was with family. Her WWE team didn't even know the full extent of the situation. It was just her, and the reality that her life was now in danger. According to insiders, Jade was silent for hours. Then she made 2 phone calls, one to her daughter's father, and the other to Triple H. Triple H reportedly broke down during the call. He promised her WWE would do everything in their power to support her fight. And within 48 hours, a medical and legal team was dispatched to help coordinate her care. The private struggle. Publicly, Jade vanished. Privately, she began the hardest battle of her life. Chemotherapy began in early May. A private oncologist in Miami, one of the best in the country, was assigned to her case. But the treatments were brutal. Friends close to Jade say she lost over 20 pounds in the first month. Her trademark hair, gone. Her strength, sapped. Her confidence, tested like never before. But she kept smiling. For her daughter, for her fans, for herself. She reportedly kept a journal during her treatment. One entry read, "This isn't a fight in the ring. This is a war inside my body. I've beaten everything before, but this. I'm scared, and I don't know if I'll win." WWE superstars began visiting her in secret. Bianca Belair, Bayley, Paul Heyman, even Roman Reigns, himself a cancer survivor, spent an afternoon by her bedside, telling her, "I came back. You can too." The world finally finds out. On June 25, 2025, Jade Cargill's team released a heartbreaking statement on her Instagram and WWE's official channels. "After weeks of tests and treatments, I can now confirm what has been the hardest truth of my life. I have been diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer. I don't know what the road ahead looks like, but I'm not walking it alone. Thank you for the love. I will fight with everything I have." The wrestling world stopped. Social media exploded. #Fight for Jade began trending worldwide. WWE aired a tribute video that same week, highlighting her journey from AEW to WWE, ending with the words, "The strongest always fight the hardest." AEW's Tony Khan tweeted, "Our hearts are with Jade. Once a champion, always a champion." Bianca Belair posted a picture of them training together with the caption, "You're the strongest person I know. You've got this." Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson chimed in, calling her a warrior and offering support. Cancelled plans and unfinished legacy. Before the diagnosis, Jade was set for her biggest push yet. Insiders revealed that WWE was preparing for Jade to defeat Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam and become Women's World Champion. A full, Cargill era was coming, merchandise lines, documentaries, even a Peacock series in early development. She was supposed to be the face of the company's women's division heading into 2026. All of that, gone. At least for now. But what hurts the most? Jade knew. She knew she was finally breaking through barriers. She knew little girls were watching her and dreaming of being superheroes. And now she's stuck in a hospital bed, watching it all from afar. But Jade isn't finished just yet. The spirit of a fighter. Jade Cargill has faced giants. She's crushed legacies. She's built her empire. And now, she's using that same fire to fight for her life. Sources say she's responding well to initial treatments. The tumors have not grown. Doctors are cautiously optimistic. But the road is long. She has begun radiation therapy. She's undergoing daily physical rehabilitation. And even though her hair is gone, her signature confidence is returning. In a recent private video to WWE staff, Jade said, "I may be out of the ring, but I'm not out of the fight. You'll hear me roar again." She's also begun writing a book. A memoir. A story not about wrestling, but about surviving. It's tentatively titled, "Undefeated. The Jade Cargill Story. We's Tribute in the Future." WWE is going all in on supporting her. A special tribute episode of SmackDown is in the works, where the entire women's locker room will wear purple, the official color for pancreatic cancer awareness. A portion of all proceeds from Cargill merchandise for the rest of the year will go to the American Cancer Society. Triple H is also pushing for Jade to be inducted into the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame, whether or not she ever returns to the ring. In an emotional statement during a press conference, he said, "If this is the end of Jade Cargill's wrestling career, then what a career it was. But I believe in her. I believe she'll write the greatest comeback story we've ever seen. So where do we go from here? We wait, we pray, and we support. Because Jade Cargill is more than a superstar. She's a symbol of strength,